Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the boys officially have AC. Round of applause, boys. Listen, I know baked beans.
It was two in the can off of that. That's how two got fucked up. What your little mug shot was looking like? Oh, my boy.
All right, let's jump into some more shit.
What'd you do for 4 stars?
I do my body movement stuff. I sit in front of a red light naked.
What kind of person does that?
I'm not trying to get to any point to where we're showing up at a Starbucks and DB's asking, hey, you seen this motherfucker? Had you thought that if you were available and not on the Texans, that the Titans would have brought you in before they brought me in? All right, we in? We ready to go? That's a nice breeze.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the boys officially have AC. Round of applause, boys. It's been a long time. Last week was the hottest pod we had ever done. I was actually rocking your raw room tee, and it was nice. I liked it. But the time I stepped out, like it had like it was a black shirt. I step out when the light hit it. It had like a glistening coming off of the shirt by how much I was sweating that it was just dripping. When I stepped up and then it got to like soak down, it was just dripping off of my shirt. That's how hot it was last week.
It looked like an episode of Hot Ones. Like
I haven't seen Hot Ones.
Or whatever that Wayne show is. Like they're sweating in there. You guys were sweating. Pull it to me. We're good? A little better?
Yeah, you can always mess with it. But welcome to Bussin With The Boys. This episode is brought to you by our greatest partner of all time, Chevy Silverado, the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Do you guys drive Chevys?
I do.
I do.
I love that because you guys are lunch pail. Wait. I can't. No cursing. Make sure to bleep that out. The strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. The Silverado is strong, advanced, dependable, hardworking, first in, last out, gritty folks like yourselves. The Silverado is dependable just like the people who drive them. You obviously know I'm talking to you guys. A partner with grit and determination. Anything is possible, and the Silverado is a partner in that. Do you guys know what all a Chevy Silverado can do?
I know what a Chevy Tahoe can do.
We're talking about Silverado, so let's take it easy.
But Chevy,
but then
I know what a Chevy can do.
Why don't you let the people know the uses of a Chevy Silverado?
I mean, I know they can be used for tailgating.
Yep.
4th of July is coming up. Get you one right before 4th of July. Hauling. Let's haul those jet skis to the lake.
Yep.
That sounds pretty good. Towing. If you got a big boat, let's tow that boat. Off-roading, there might be mud. It's a little rainy, cold front coming through.
DB's all about off-roading.
You feel me?
And then you're sending your kid off to college, moving day. Helping out your friend or family member, easy. All the space. Road trips, pack that thing up. Let's go.
You did a great job. That was a great job. And way to chime in there, DB. But go to a Chevy dealership near you. Yeah. You feel me? Let them know the boys sent you. Maybe they'll hook you up. Probably won't, but at least take a video of it and let us know. All right, that's our Chevy ad read, boys. How are you guys doing? It's been a long time. It's good to see you.
Yo, it's been, I haven't seen you in well over a month.
You look good.
I feel good. I feel straight. Yeah.
What we need, Blas, is you to bring up an old photo of Corey so we can see the before and after. Because you look a lot better than last year. We'll just refer to it as last year.
Yeah. And I feel better. I have a better mindset about it all.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just tired of it all. So I took my time away, and now I guess you could say I got hungry. And then I just went and attacked it every day. I mean,
explain your hunger.
I mean, I just I missed it again. I missed football. I wanted to play again. I wanted to feel that same love, when you first get into the league and then the first heartbreak or the first cut, I don't know. And then having a kid, everything just kind of puts you off from it. And then I don't know. I just sitting there watching.
Is that because you're busy and caught up and stuff like that?
I mean, I don't know. I just let it get to me a little bit that I couldn't stick on a team maybe or something like that. I thought Chicago, I was going to be good there, but then obviously I didn't do enough. So then I guess I just took some time away to find what needed to be enough. And now I feel great.
We're
I feel
gonna.
like I had a good camp.
I
yeah.
definitely want to dive into that shit more because
sure.
we definitely have to introduce the one and the only Daren Bates.
No
But
question.
to give
No
context on Corey Levin, he was with the Titans for what years?
17 and 18, and then the training camp before 19.
And then you got waived. You got cut by the Titans.
Yeah.
And then you went to
Denver, claimed by Denver.
that was later in the year, right?
No, that was, they claimed me before, like off of waivers, like
Okay.
that first waiver wire or whatever,
Then how long were you in Denver?
for 12 weeks. And then I was in Chicago.
And you're with Chicago in the offseason, right?
Yeah, for those last 4 weeks and then off season. And then they released me. And I went to New England for 1 fucking week.
I know. I can't wait to talk about the New England stories.
1 week. And I was just like out. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
And then you felt like you were kind of over it.
Yeah.
But we'll dive into all that shit. I just wanted to let the people know that you're a journeyman.
Yeah.
That you're a grinder. Like you're in it.
I'm a Chevy Silverado.
You're a
guy.
Chevy Silverado. Everybody has DB, you've been a highly anticipated guest. You've been a highly requested guest. Not only in the social media world, but also in the locker room. I had to hear about it for fucking weeks on end.
Yeah, it took 100 and some episodes, but yeah, all right, yeah.
104 episodes.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. Are you happier that you're on it now than you were more so in the beginning?
No.
Why?
Because what's the fucking difference? It's the same thing.
Well, now you got Raw Room going. If you want more eyes to Raw Room.
But I would still had I still would have had the raw. Well, okay, you're right.
But what I'm saying is, say you start Raw Room, and if we go last year, our audience is smaller.
Right.
Now it's bigger. People can go check out the Raw Room.
You know what I'm saying? They can go check out the raw room, get some fresh ass shirts like this. You know what I'm saying? The fresh ass shirts you had on last
Yeah.
episode. You know, chime in, hear some good shit.
Explain. So DB, this is year 9 for you coming up, right?
Yes, sir.
You were with the Raiders first or the Rams?
Rams first 3, Raiders 1.
Undrafted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Raiders 1.
And then Titans 5.
Titans for 5 years.
Yeah. What is
So you were 5
16,
years with the
16,
Titans.
17, 19. Yeah. 16 I got here.
You signed to the Texans in 2020?
17. Yeah, I was there for 7 days.
I didn't
He's got
even know that,
2017 to 2019. Oh, that's Titans. Sorry. Please, everybody, chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also are one of the few NFL players with a podcast.
Absolutely. It's like a handful, ain't it?
Yeah.
Not
There's
3.
definitely
Somebody else, yeah.
there's positive function in different like seasons, but there's not really, I don't know of many at all that function and operate like all year round.
Yeah.
But I know there's more now, which is good.
Absolutely. It's definitely more.
I think like it's always like that competitiveness, like when dudes are coming into the space, like you want it to be better. Like it's just that competitive nature of everything.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like you wanted to kind of like inspire people to feel like they can do something like that. Did you feel that same way?
Not really.
Not really.
Cause I was looking at it like this. It's like, you talking about just as far as just having the podcast as like using it as a tool or something? Like
Yeah, so I'm saying
inspire.
when we were starting Bussin' With The Boys, one of my whys was like, you know, being an example for other players to show
That's what
that
I
you
thought
can
meant. No,
you can
this
juggle a couple things.
Not
But
really.
as more players are coming into the space, obviously you still have that competitive side to where it's like you know, you're keeping your eye on them and stuff like that.
That's not what
but
I
at the
had
same time,
envisioned. Mine was, since we don't get I know for your time in Washington, you had the microphone in your face at practice, at the games, everybody interviewing you. I ain't get that shit all the time. So and I felt like I had more to say than just, we ran down on kickoff. I saw the double team right here and I made a tackle. And I was like, I got some, you know what I'm saying? You really want to hear me talk about it? I feel like I never had the opportunity to get to tell my story. And there's other players that I know that have been around. They didn't get to really tell their story like they wanted to, or talk the way they want to, or talk about the game or the play or whatever the fuck it may be.
Right.
So I use that as like, this is going to be my way of me talking. Because I already know I don't like the journey of people anyway, most of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to talk to them. So it's like, I'd rather have my own platform to do it the way I want to, and when I want to. Just was my first envision.
Like creating an avenue so you can have the platform to speak on the things.
Yes, absolutely, and do it the way I want to.
Speak on back when
I
you're
can
on
talk the way I want to, say how I want, and then have other people come on. That was my next vision. Like have other people like Jeremy Holt, who's a trainer here that's a trained kiddo. You know, so I've been with Jeremy since day one.
Yeah,
since I got here, and brought him on. You know what I'm saying? It's those type of people that you want to get. I just give them a light to tell their story, tell their side, how they got here. You let him go relive, you know what I'm saying, his football days and show his highlights while we're in that bitch. And he can talk about, oh, this what happened on this certain play. Just giving them a broader avenue. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's awesome. Like anytime, like just having any players on or anybody really. It's
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Anybody, like comedians and shit, or fuck, we trying to get like some local female rappers. I done had other rappers around here on, and just trying to get people on, just hear their story.
And give people a spotlight and a platform to kind of get their stuff out, because people in Nashville listen to all this stuff.
Absolutely. They know these people, you know what I'm saying? Just like Josh Black, who blowing up right now. We had him on a long time ago, and like just seeing him steady growing, just start hosting this and doing this and having his own comedy night at Zany's and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'd be happy as hell when I see that shit, and then when they come back on and say what they done since then, that's like, you know what I'm saying? You getting your stuff out to more people now, because we probably got a few new subscribers. Now they know about you. You know what I'm saying? Then you putting us out there too, and we pulling up. He have a block party. We pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Just showing love, but you just meet new people.
And it gives you gratification too. Like it's like having Michael Chandler. He's a good example for us. He was on when he was in Bellator.
I was gonna say Mike.
Yeah.
Like, I texted you out of nowhere. I was like, yo, this little video that y'all put together about his pod like fired me up.
Coming here, I'm not coming here with a belt, but I'm coming here with my heart on my sleeve.
Introducing first, by way of Nashville, Tennessee.
This is the majority of everyone's journey in life anyway.
Me and my son prayed for Daddy's belt every single night for the last 2 months. The growth happens in these moments. I truly believe I'm still going to be a UFC champion. It's just going to take a little bit longer than I thought. You have to keep moving from setback to setback without losing the enthusiasm.
Fail your way to the top. Like you go through so many setbacks to end up see you at the top, getting to the top. Like it's not just some escalator that takes you up there.
Old Michael focused so much on being perfect once I got to a certain point, once I won that first world title. And truthfully, it says so much more about how you conduct yourself after a loss. That this is part of the journey. And when we do win that belt, when the belt does come on the belt for the boys, with the boys, it's going to be even better.
Dude,
like,
right?
I was thinking about going in and
good job,
having
JP.
I was thinking about going in and having like a bad day. Like I feel like shit today, but then like I saw that video like before a workout, before like an OTA, and I was like, damn, like I can't. You know
like,
what
do
I mean?
I have to complain about?
Yeah, like, and then I like, so just different people that can do that for anyone. You know what I mean? Like you said, it could be a comedian that is just working so hard on their craft, whatever they're doing. Like you had Jelly Roll on, like I'm sure he had something deep to say. Like people, I don't know, man. People just look up to guys like us. You know what I mean? And if they're true fans, you know, they live, eat, breathe, and they want all that shit. So I think the behind the scenes stuff and platforms that guys like you provide are fucking awesome.
Hey, that fires me up that you like that. You got that out of that Michael Chandler
for
video.
sure. I had a great day that day too. Like a great day. Because
Mike, he was in the Bellator world. Was he a champion at the time when he came on? When he was on, was he the champion at the time? That's right. So he was in the Bellator world, right? And then he came on the second time. He was still in Bellator going into his last fight, correct? Or maybe he had just... Yeah. But he also beat, who was it, Henderson? Anyway, he was Bellator, and we've gotten to see him climb to being in a title fight in the UFC.
Yeah.
And him talking about like wanting to bring the belt on the bus, and I like just seeing his climb and getting to be a part of before he got to the UFC, like you're talking about with Josh, and seeing the success he's had. It's like, I don't know, it's dope. And it's dope you create these small little communities too within the guests that you have on and the fans that are like, you know, fuck with the stuff that we put out.
I look at it like this. It's what you basically did. You did. We all did in football. and from our rookie year, you started at the low as fuck. You just made your way up, slightly shit, but everybody else was watching you do it. So basically, like, you was living that same, them sitting on the couch telling their story about how they keep getting better. Yeah. It's like people was watching it, but really probably wasn't even processing, like, that's what was happening.
Right. Understand, you know, like, all the context behind it.
Yeah, all the shit behind. So that's what we get here. And then we talk them through, like, well, this how it was. This is what we saw. This is what we felt. all that good shit. You know what I'm saying?
And you never know who's like paying attention. Like
absolutely,
you saying that about Mike. It's not like I sit here and think like, oh, NFL guys or people are watching this stuff and like taking to it like that, because when you're on the creator side of it, you're always like think of all the negative shit that can go wrong instead of thinking of like any highlights or good stuff that's happening. But it's like you never know who's watching, dude.
Yeah.
You really don't. Especially like in our shoes, when we're undrafted, you're like watching vets or you're watching how people move and you're trying to like implement it into your own practice. But you're in such a prideful, like, I don't want to use the word masculine, but for lack of a better, my brain using words, masculine environment to where you're not going to sit there and show the gratitude that you're kind of watching them from afar.
Yeah.
You just put it in practice. And then when you get to a place that you're kind of confident enough to say it, you want to let them know, hey, you helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. No doubt.
Have you guys had that with anybody?
I just had it on the episode that just came out there with Rabbit, Janoris Jenkins.
Oh, for real? You had him on?
But we had like a 4-hour fucking episode. I had to break up in 2 parts. It was just ridiculous. We just going like that. And me telling him right then, like, bro, I looked up to you. I still do. And
were you guys together? You guys were together, right, on the Rams?
My first 3 years.
Yeah.
And that was a young team. We were young as hell. And he was in his 2nd year. So, you know what I'm saying? Just had met him. First thing he told me, he was like first time I ever met him, because we used to be in this shit called Section 8. That's what they used to call undrafted rookies was that. Called that bit Section 8. Everybody that been too deep in the locker. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got fucked up numbers, so you know, hey, you 1 foot up out the door. So I mean, when he came over there, he was like, he just came straight to me. He was like, hey, all you gotta do is just do the simple shit. And it just sounds silly as hell, but it just sounds simple. You like, shit, do the simple shit. Show up on time. Be a couple minutes early, run, practice hard, you know what I'm saying? Don't be, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. That's how he laid it out. And this was before we even kicked it or anything. Made the team. I always watched him, always watch how he played. He was the first corner. You know how Malcolm, they're locking down on punt return?
Yeah.
Rabbit was the first corner I ever seen do that, starting all 3 to 4 downs, then getting on there playing, you know, punt return and just working, and dogging people and stuff. So it's like, I'm trying to be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, have that mentality, that work ethic.
Did you tell him that when he came on the pod?
Yeah, that's what made it so long. Cause he was like, and he was telling me his part of like always having me around, wanting me to be around him. And you know what I'm saying? Cause he was like, I just feel your energy, bro. He was like, shit, I just want you to make it too. And I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
You're probably thinking like, you don't think of somebody, cause he was drafting the 1st or 2nd round?
2nd.
You're probably not thinking like, you know, this 2nd round draft pick is taking something from me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being an undrafted dude over in Section 8.
Absolutely.
Section 8.
You feel me? He in the mansions over there, and I'm over here fucked up.
Yeah.
That was love though, man. Especially just hearing him say, you know what I'm saying, that shit. Hearing him like, oh yeah, you know, we always, you know, going out to eat. He telling his stories about how, you know, remembering us just kicking it. So that was love hearing that. Cause you know, you hear that from other guys all the time. But to hear from somebody you know you looked up to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all never really talked about
a peer, like somebody who's on
Absolutely.
like in the same kind of industry, same kind of level, like hearing a peer tell you stuff like that, it does fire you up for sure.
Absolutely.
What do you got going on now? What's up with you now?
Podding, working out.
Because we're the same.
Dad.
DB and I, Corey is on a team. Corey's with the Jets currently. I forgot to say that at the beginning.
Yeah, I heard that slander like in one of these pods recently. That was garbage.
Yeah, that the Jets were garbage. Bro, it was like
that was tough. I heard that.
It is
like,
tough.
hey.
Like, what's the record the last few years?
Hey,
that's all.
It's about the future, man.
I'm with it. I love the energy.
We got some pieces now. We got some pieces.
Dude, if I was a Jet, I'd be JETS all day long. Bro.
Greg Williams gone?
I'd be wearing green. I'd be on this bus just spouting off, you know, Jets, Gary V. It seems to be what the...
Yeah. Yo, I have not heard from Gary V. I don't know. He's a big Jets fan?
Yeah, he wants to own the Jets.
He wants to own the Jets.
Right, he's
very public about it. KFC from Barstool. He's a big Jets guy. It's not that I hate the Jets. Like, it's
you
just
would be close to Barstool if you like just tried out.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Well, and I didn't see it as like Jets slander. Like, would you clarify it as slander, boys?
Can you pull up the clip?
Taylor, it says, or you and Taylor were going back and forth about who are just historically like a historically bad team, and then you said like the Jets.
Yeah, but I'm on the team.
It's hypothetical.
Yeah, I'm rooting for you, bro.
I'm just messing with you.
But yeah, some Jets fans grabbed a hold of it. You know, obviously all the The regular ass shit that the haters say or trolls say. Like, oh, we don't want you, or who's this guy?
There's tons of Jets fans now. It's a big like they're diehard fans.
Oh yeah,
Like,
there's some of the
crazy.
best fans out there.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's like Eagles fans.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that might disrespect them, but it's like those hardcore ass fans, Oakland Raider fans, Las Vegas Raider fans.
No question.
Like they're definitely up there at the top.
Oh, that's the difference though. Oakland fans and Vegas fans, even though they might be traveling from Oakland, but
for sure. But the history behind
the
Raiders,
but just playing in the town.
History. You heard me say that? Fuck. I think you dragged history. What an idiot.
You was in the town though, wasn't it? Yeah, you was.
I was in Oakland
when they was in.
Alameda, the extended stay.
Alameda, yes sir.
Alameda with the roaches, bro.
Yeah.
What? You know
with the roach, like extended.
Rats running around that bitch and everything.
Extended stay is garbage, right?
Yeah.
But I'm a proud person that came from the extended stay.
No question.
It's like the Jets.
That's your section 8. That's your section 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You made it about the extended stay.
Yeah. Before you wanted to get on me about the slander, we were talking about how you're on a team, the New York Jets. Shout out the Jets.
Shout out the Jets. Hey, we worked hard this offseason. We did good, man. We got better.
So you still want to stay on the Jets?
I love the team.
I'm excited for you. You seem like you're having more fun than I've seen you had in a long time, and it does fire me up.
Exactly. That's all. Yeah. When that's been my new answer when people are like, "How's football going?" I just say I'm having fun.
Yeah, you should be.
I'm having fun. It's great.
I love that. That fires me up.
It's fantastic.
Should we get to an ad read? Is that why you're bringing that up? You beat me to it, but yeah. Go for it. Shout out Roman. No for shout outs. And this, look, no one's perfect. But this is actually a perfect time for this ad read. Even the best baseball players strike out with the bases loaded. The best golfers sometimes 3-punt with the tournament on the line. Even the best podcasters in the world sometimes slip up and say the wrong words. So if you feel like you come up short in the bedroom sometimes, it's perfectly okay. My wedding is this weekend. And I got these Roman swipes packed in the old suitcase. You go to getroman.com/bussin now. Let me tell you about Roman. Okay. I was talking about the swipes. This seems to be for ED. With Roman, you can get a free online evaluation and ongoing care for ED, all from the comfort and privacy of your home. A U.S. licensed healthcare professional will work with you to find the best treatment best treatment plan. If medication is appropriate, it ships to you for free with 2 days shipping. The whole process is straightforward and discreet, and it really is. It comes in like a non-label, like black package with no label on it, right? You open it up, it still has no label. You don't really know what it is. So my in-laws were in town at one point in time. We got a Roman shipment right there. I was a little weary that her old man might see it, but thanks to Roman, it is a very discreet package.
Good looking. Can't beat that.
Getting started is simple. Just go to getroman.com/bussin and complete an online visit. Take care of your ED without leaving home and complete an online visit today to connect with a doctor to take care of it. That's getroman.com/bussin now to get $15 off your first order of ED treatment. There's no, let me correct that. There is a straightforward way to take care of your ED. Getroman.com/bussin. Hey, by the way, are we going to, Alex, can you DM that dude that we're going to have to do a call in?
Yeah. You want to get his number?
Yeah. Are you able to DM him, like from the account?
Yeah, he follows Bussin, I'm sure.
He might not.
No,
he's talking noise, but he follows.
So we'll get to this later on in the episode. Yeah. We'll get onto this later in the episode, but pretty much we had a Twitter troll a tweet I had talking about DB was coming on the bus, stoked to see him, a highly anticipated guest, blah, 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 blah. He quote tweeted, if you guys are busy in the weight room, or if you guys are in the weight room, you guys are probably, and not doing a podcast, you guys would probably be on a team by now. Right? I see that when I wake up this morning. And it's like the typical, shut up dribbles, shut up, do like work on just this and like focus on this and maybe that'll happen. Or I have all the answers to your life. The stuff that trolls do out there on the internet. And you see enough of them. Like Bussin's got a little community that seems to be starting up about like, for the boys and this and that. And I've seen a few things.
For sure.
And I read it this morning and I was like, this would be a good time. Like I have a platform, like everybody always wants to see an exchange between somebody who tweets something like that and the athlete themselves. Absolutely. But I think like it would take him by surprise because I'm not sitting here looking at it as like, I'm going to drag this man through the streets. He
think you angry.
Right. He thinks I'm like coming back at him. Yeah. Like, he's giving me he's giving me this clout now. You know what I mean? Like I got to them, blah, blah, blah. I just want to ask from the perspective of like what goes on in your mind or what goes on in like a troll's mind, like when they tweet something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like actually ask them, like what's the motivation behind it?
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm just like,
and how do you call yourself a fan of something and then
right? Like he's a Titans fan. Like he's, you know, he's for the boys. Whether or not he wants to say I'm for the boys because he hates the pod or who knows what's going on. Yeah, here's a tweet.
Because it's him. It's a group of it's like him and like 2 other niggas to be.
Yeah, because people would like put like, oh, don't at Will Compton. And if I'm on Twitter at those moments, I will see it.
Yeah.
And then I think last week I responded like, hey, the way you feel about me is like none of my business. Like, you know, if you guys can tweet however you guys want to tweet, like it's all good.
Dude, one of the original ones, that Ravens fan.
Who's the original one?
The one where the poot heard around the world. That kid.
Was he one of them? Was he on there?
He was trolling you. He was saying like nice special teams rep, or like, you know what I mean. You should get a weekly segment
with just a different Twitter troll. It's like that's not because people are like, is that how I get on Bussin' with the Boys? All I gotta do is I saw somebody put all I have to do is disrespect Will Compton, then I can get on the Boys. And then somebody, I think it was who was it? Sal. Who's the guy I want to give him? Jersey Sal. He's somebody that's known in the Titans Twitter fandom world.
Jersey.
And he goes, yo,
he's got some Jets in him now.
Yo, at Will Compton, your personality sucks. I'm available Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He's giving me times. It was pretty funny.
He's got time.
Not in the way to like, this is how you get on Bussin' with the Boys, but I just genuinely want to ask, like, what are the motivations behind tweeting something like that, right? Because there's like a significance role that people have on social media. Like social media can bring people some type of very shallow significance. Yeah. Like human beings in general, like you get significance from love, from friendships, your relationships, being a father, like being a kid, like, you know, making your kid happy. You get significance out of that from status, from social media, from all these different avenues of attention. But you also get significance from trying to tear somebody else down. Like, because you have a very fleeting moment of whether it's humor or something like that. And the people who always talk about being in the weight room or shut up and dribble and people who like spend their emotional energy on trying to tear people down or just do something to jab and try to make them feel a little bit more important for like 5 minutes at a time. Yeah. I just want to know like what goes on in that brain. So I message him, would you like to zoom in on the pod? Obviously everybody's festering it, which kind of sucks because I'm legit just wanting him to come on the pod. And he's like, let's do it. And then I'm like, check your DMs. I DM him. Our Zoom apparently isn't working. Bloss. He had a bad week last week with the 49ers banter. And now apparently he's taking it out on this podcast.
15 minutes of fame, guy. Sorry.
And then Bloss is protective of the boys now. So Bloss is like, he's like the father of the bus.
Like a mother wolf.
Yeah, the bus is his fucking child, dude. But now we're trying to figure out if we can get his number so he can call in or something. But anyway, all that to say, that'll be on the episode here in a little bit. You guys deal with trolls or hate? DB, I know you do. You go at people a lot on social media.
Yeah, because they think I'm mad, but I'm just really me just checking your ass. Just
you just want them to know, hey, like
I ain't gonna be like, hey, bro, chill out, bro. Nah, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. I'll whoop your ass too. And then I'm done because I didn't got it out what I said need to say. So I don't be caring about coming back. You lost. I don't care now. I'm moving on. Just like Daren Poston be saying, he'll be like, I own you. Like, you keep on talking to me because I own you.
You own real estate in their brain.
I'm living in that bitch. Question. Now you gonna keep on coming back thinking I'm gonna say something again because I'm not gonna say nothing next time. Because like I said, I already said, you still thinking about the last shit I said. That was months ago. You still thinking about it.
Right. So you've
now
leased
subscribe,
property.
like, and share, motherfucker, and stop talking to me.
Right.
That's all you gotta do.
Subscribe, like, and share to the Raw Room. You can find it on all podcast platforms. Also on YouTube, correct?
On YouTube.
We always need to shout out the boys. Corey, do you ever deal with hate, or do you have anything there?
Yeah, I don't really have that big of a following on like Twitter, so no, I don't ever get hate.
It only start when you start tweeting and shit. You start saying, giving like your opinion, your point of view. That's when they start coming.
Or like if you're playing like in the game.
Oh yeah, then
there no games recently, so I mean when you play, people always find something wrong.
Yeah. Oh, always. You're The eye in the sky. Everybody has access to it now.
Yeah.
All 22 people out there.
I mean, I guess a little when I signed, people were like, they were just like tweeting at the owner, like, "Yo, Woody, stop signing backup O lineman." Like, shit like that. Like, and I'm just like, I expected that because it's funny, but like, people be like, "Who the hell is this guy?" Like, Woody, we need to get such and such, and I mean, they drafted a first round cat anyway. So
yeah,
like,
I feel like that happens. All three of us that will happen to most of the time when we get signed to a team. There's gonna be some people like, who the fuck is this guy? Why we
no doubt.
That was people I don't care. I just all right, bro.
Right.
Any no name guy gets that.
Yeah, you
gets
gonna
that
get
reception.
That's like even
because you're not signing like a Julio Jones.
So
Yeah.
that's the extent of it for sure.
Yeah.
But even like I bet you there's people Julio Jones like, oh, way to sign him in like year 10. Like what's he gonna do?
It's somebody that's always
there's
hating,
always
bro.
someone
Somebody,
hating.
bro.
Exactly.
Somebody
There's
butthurt
always
all
a
the
troll.
time.
There is always a troll for everything. The pettiness is funny. We do enjoy it.
Yeah.
Hey.
I laugh every time I see DB.
Dude,
going at
anytime you see
people,
DB,
dude.
you just know your timeline's about to be filled up for the next probably 10 minutes.
you got
Because
a
he's sitting there
little,
on the
like,
phone. The kids are asleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's got his me time going. He's sitting there,
Yeah.
all right, let me get some time with these trolls.
Hilarious.
Can I get that energy? And you want to get this Sliq ad read?
You want me
Corey?
to get this Sliq one?
I need some energy
All right.
out of your voice, bro. I need a little bit more out of you today.
You
Your
need
energy
more
is a
out
little
of me?
low. I need a little more out of you.
I mean, we were just talking about, Raw Room and stuff. I'm just sitting over here having a good time watching it. But the time has come for Happy Hour to finally live up to its name with the introduction of Sliq Spirited Ice. Sliq, that's SLIQ, not Slick with a CK, is a brand new hard, yes, that means boozy, freezer pop. A freezer pop. Oh my God, that is crafted with elevated flavors to inspire not good times, but great times. It's available in different premium spirit offerings, including rum and agave. I've never had that combination, but it sounds absolute heat.
I've had it. It's phenomenal.
Sounds absolutely delicious. 8% alcohol by volume at 100 calories. For 100 calories at 8%, that's unbelievable. You're going to have a good time and feel light. Each naturally flavored to deliver incredible and refreshing taste.
Convenient enough to throw in the cooler and bring along to a backyard barbecue, boating on the lake, or a day blazing at the pool party.
Yes. Exactly what Will said.
Read the yellow.
Okay, so swap your typical summer cocktail or seltzer. Get rid of those White Claws. Stop drinking TV acid. That's what those feel like. Sliq Spirited Ice. That's what you need. Scoop up a box or 2 or 10 if you're having a large get-together. At your local Walmart or liquor store. Shout out Walmart. And load your freezer for the upcoming weekend. Just know that once you go Sliq, sipping will never be the same. To learn more, go to slickspiritedice.com. This ad has been brought to you by 21 Holdings LLC in West Chicago, Illinois. Shout out Chicago. Must be 21 and up to purchase and consume. Please drink responsibly.
We got that phone number if you want to call.
We got it?
Yep.
Call is that?
My headphones need to work, don't it?
Oh, I don't hear shit. I don't hear shit. Your shit on?
Yeah, I hear mine.
Shit.
You don't hear nothing?
That's why I took them out earlier.
Can we get DBs fixed?
Hello?
Hugh. Is this Hugh?
Yep.
Hugh, welcome to Bussin With The Boys, my guy. What a stud. Everybody, round of applause. Hugh, are you stoked to be on the show?
Yep.
We're happy to have you. Your first question, are you for the boys?
For the boys.
I see you are a Titan season ticket member.
Yes.
For how long?
Just this year.
Just this year? So like this past year or the 11-5 year, or you're saying coming up this year?
Coming up this year.
I love it, dude. I love the energy. So you obviously know I'm calling. I woke up on this beautiful morning, dude. I woke up. It's my wedding week. Nothing can kill my vibe. You feel me? Like I wake up, I see my girl, I see my little bulldog Waffle. I give her a little pet. I'm like, oh, you're the goodest girl in the world, Waffle. I go, I do my body movement stuff. I sit in front of a red light naked to get my testosterone up because the wedding's coming up and I got to be ready to perform this weekend. And then I finally get to check my phone. I do my little scrolling. because I want to see what feedback I got when I got my boy DB coming on. And I see your tweet that says, can you go up to his tweet, Alex? If both of y'all were in the weight room instead of doing some podcast, y'all would be signed to a team by now. Just saying, ... Jordan documentary shoulder shrug emoji.
Android.
He got an Android.
You got an Android. I knew you was that type of nigga.
My immediate thought is always like, you got all the dudes that are always like the whole shut up and dribble, shut up and play your sport, do this, that, and the other. And I honestly, like, I legit have always wanted to kind of talk to somebody because, dude, when you're like an undrafted cat, like through Washington, Oakland, Titans, like you're always going to have people questioning your ability and everything else, right? And I've always just wanted to talk to a person who has kind of that hate or trolling mentality going on. I respect it. Everybody else obviously festers it. But I wanted to comment and be like, yo, you want to come on the show today? Because I would love to talk to somebody who has that trolling mindset. So I would love to ask, my first question is, what is the motivation behind a tweet like that?
Just to get a reply, really.
Hey, you got to come with more heat than that, bro.
You got to, bro.
Like,
because
just
you
a
steadily
reply?
talking about it, been about 4 hours. God damn, you still talk about it.
Don't
it's a reason
DB
why
easy. Hey,
not,
DB goes after people on Twitter. I like
the attention is fun though.
There you go. So you attention whore. That's what it's all about. You really just want a nigga to. You just want to be on somebody's dick, like I said, bro. Like that shit makes zero sense, bro.
DB,
like, what kind of man is you to want to be like, hey, I'm finna go belittle these niggas. I'm finna go talk shit on these niggas. I'm finna go, ooh, this get my dick hard. What kind of person does that? Nah, real talk. Like, what kind of person? Like, you supposed to be a man, bro. Like, real talk. And you supposed to be a fan of a team, but you want to go like, oh my fuck, no, what we go? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, what do you know about football? Not much. I guarantee you that. So it's like, how you gonna ever tell? Oh, you need to go be in the weight room. Nigga, we was in that bit early this morning. What you talking about? Been doing that workout. That's what we do. So how you gonna tell it? I don't tell you whatever the fuck you do. We don't talk about that. I ain't finna go talk shit on you.
It wasn't even that serious.
Nigga, you don't get it though. Like what go? This you know what I'm saying?
You hang on. I know you're getting riled up right now.
You take me down.
Hey, trust me. I know. Just take it easy. Just fucking breathe a little bit. Because I literally told DB.
I joke around on there all the time.
You know, listen, I get it. Listen, you know,
sounds scared.
This show's all about the petty.
Super scared.
Hey, hang on,
God.
boys, guys, take it easy.
Hey,
listen, you know I'm all about the petty, but legit, like obviously there's usernames and ats that'll come into my mentions because people tag and want to jab, and it is all fun. I know shit is not that serious, but I've always been curious of the motivation behind tweeting shit like that at like athletes and everything else. So yeah, I was more so just like wanting to give you the platform to kind of talk about it outside of the whole just being funny, because outside of it, you get to go into your group chats, you get to kind of continue to be like jab and kind of do the whole thing. And trust me, I know you love to joke around and banter, but what do you think is the motivation outside of just wanting attention? Because it's got to come from more, right? Or is it just the humor aspect with the boys?
It's really just attention for me. I don't know for everybody else, but
what happens when you do get that attention?
Nothing.
Hang on, DB. Hang on. We gotta let him talk.
My whole point.
I know. I just calm down. What happens when you do get the attention? So I replied. I said, "Would you like to come on?" Obviously, everybody else is doing their thing with it. I looked at your timeline a little bit. You're like, "Oh, I'm about to get dragged, this and that." Now, obviously, DB's all worked up, but I kind of wanted to do the opposite. Instead of dragging you, I wanted to more so ask. I know. Okay, that was light. Okay, but I more so wanted to ask, these questions.
Yeah.
So what makes you think? What makes you think that? What is behind the whole reasoning of being in the weight room and you would be on the team? The ... just saying, like you say that from that it's a factual standpoint.
Well, for me, like I'm in this group chat right now, and it's a funny group chat, but we always joke around like that and say like someone should be in the weight room or someone should do that.
So it's like you won't basically, hey, you won't comment to Will Compton right now and say this. And it'll be like, it's kind of like a little dare, and then you go and do it.
Well, that's what we do, yeah.
And then that's what happens. And then that's when you guys all get under your comments and kind of like feed each other, right?
And it just happened to be you.
And today it happened. I think it was like last week too. I think I was in New York and somebody, it was this redheaded dude who had said something. I don't want to butcher his name. It might be like Don or something like that, maybe. I don't know, but he had said something because people were like, what's played out? And somebody said For the Boys, or somebody said Will Compton being on the football team. So I was like, you know, hey, bro, it's all like, because people started tagging me, right? I'm like, hey, bro, you know, whatever you guys think about me is, you know, that's none of my business. And then, you know, you just
someone in the group chat, they trolled Daren like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, talking about going to Starbucks and whatever.
Oh, yeah. I was about to be.
Yeah.
Hey,
that was
straight up, no cap. They thought I was joking, nigga.
What happened?
I'm down to 3 minutes, bitch. I'll be there.
Did you go?
Yeah, nigga. What the fuck? I walked in that hole straight up to the employee. I forgot dude's name. Hey, so and so work here. You seen this dude? Yeah, nigga, you think I'm playing, bro?
Oh, you pulled up like that? Yeah, DB don't play. Sometimes you walk across the wrong people.
Yeah,
man.
Maybe we don't need that weekly segment.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe we don't.
I told you don't need that.
Maybe we don't need this weekly segment.
Sheesh.
And that was a random picture too.
Brandon Fisher,
the glasses.
Hey,
the guy with the glasses. It was a random guy.
Listen, I know we're having you on. Do you have anything else you'd like to say? I know I saw your tweet. You get to be the first fan that comes on. Big congratulations. I know you get to wear that stuff out. Do you have anything else? Like, we're looking for some of that energy that you had when you were tweeting. Yeah, the floor is yours, bro.
Well, shout out to my group chat. I can't say the name.
Hell no, don't shout them niggas out. Y'all niggas all like.
What's the name?
Man, fuck that.
It's all good. Hey, he can shout them out. We can, guys. It's all good.
No, I want to let him know. I want him to know that shit ain't finna be on there. So you saying worthless shit?
God damn it!
Cold blooded over here.
So you want to shout out your group chat? Anything else like?
No, that's pretty much it.
My man, listen, I hope all of this stuff works out for you guys. You guys seem to enjoy yourself and have fun. You got some attention from it, which, you know, it should make you feel good. I know it's fleeting, but you got your moment. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for being For the Boys. Stay blessed. Stay a Titan season ticket holder.
You too.
You too.
Was that low key? Fade right there told you to be a season ticket member.
He said you too. It's like one of those.
No, that was a nervous reply.
It's like one of those. Hey, it's like when you get your food and you're like, hey, enjoy your food, and you're like, you too.
You just hungry as fuck.
What was? Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
DB,
what did
listen.
you expect him to say?
Well, listen. He might have said more.
That's why I got mad.
He might have said more because DB just started in it. Low key was kind of
I knew he wasn't.
Nah, he wasn't gonna say nothing. He wanted zero.
I know
smoke.
he wasn't.
But I knew.
But you don't
that's
understand.
Why I got hot, because it's like, why are you here then?
But
if you were gonna come, you should have kept that shit going then.
Right, but what we have to do to keep that going is you keep mirroring a few things he's saying to get him to hear what he's saying.
I'm gonna tell you where he was at with it. He was gonna play backpedal the whole time.
I know.
Even if it was just been y'all two and I ain't say shit, he would have played it down a whole thing. Yeah, I don't know nothing.
Because because he's sitting there thinking like, all right, what am I? Okay, that kind of sounds.
Yeah, and then that's my point. And that's what got me hot, because why the fuck are you here then?
But you can't let him trigger you like that. You got to stay composed.
That wasn't trigger. That's me talking. I knew he was just gonna.
You're as loud as you've been the entire pod right now.
Yeah, cause shit like I hate shit like that. Like at least have a reason, bro. At least come over this bitch still talking shit. Yeah. And I would have been laughing.
Yeah,
I would have been cracking up,
bro.
And then, but then you come over here and say, "Oh, I don't know nothing." Hell no! Now I know you a bitch.
Hey, there's obviously he was obviously calm through that, because there's another level where he pulls up to the fucking Starbucks.
Hey, that is fucking wild.
There's levels to DB's fucking shit.
Yeah, like, and he was. What was gonna happen at the Starbucks?
Were you gonna throw a macchiato in his face or some shit?
Never know, I might get him a white chocolate mocha or something.
With the whipped cream, bitch.
You hear me?
Sip a Victory Monday latte right after.
Oh
my god, dude! And walk out with a fucking croissant or some shit.
I guess I don't know what I expected from that. You kind of just.
That's why I don't know. You thought he was going.
No, like
I don't know what you thought.
I don't think he thought you were gonna go in on dude like that.
Why would you think that? I didn't think he was gonna go in on dude like that.
I just saw his face the whole time. He was like, damn.
Soon as he said, I don't know, that's when I got hot, bro.
Well, here's why. And I know, dude, stick with me for 1 minute. Mm-hmm. And I understand that they're not going to say nothing. And like, you get loud about it. You can be like, I'll tell you what they're going to do. They're going to backpedal, blah, blah, blah. Is I never want to assume where somebody's at because number one, you don't know the context behind what their negativity is going on out there in social media. Somebody can be dealing with some shit that they're just fucking being their own self out there on social media. So you never know. So that's why I was going to ask questions before just being like, you ain't going, you're going to. Now it did seem like he wanted attention. We got him some attention. People are going to be like, why would you give him a platform to do that on? It's just, I realistically wanted just to hear him talk himself into all these weird dead ends that is just going to be like, all right, yeah, it's not, I mean.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to hear that process.
You wanted to torture him with how, like, weird he was being. He was just so
I wanted to do it more from a question standpoint, right?
Yeah.
Because usually when you're bringing negative energy towards something, like if you're taking energy of yourself and doing it for something that's negative or might drag something down, like some different area, right?
Yeah.
There's usually some type of result that you're not seeing in your own life, right? That's driving the behaviors that you have. And when you have bad behavior and bad habits, it leads to that negative fucking energy. And I wanted him to talk through that, and I wanted to help him through that.
So
I didn't really get a moment.
It was just a good cop, bad cop, and I just took it too far.
Yeah, you went, bad cop came. Bad cop came in.
Yeah. You right.
Yeah. And so it was gonna, because when I was texting you, I was. What did I say to you? It was gonna be polite in a polite way. That was gonna be.
You said polite, but then I started hearing this nigga talk, and it was.
I know. It kind of sucks when somebody's voice doesn't live up to their voice on social media.
What?
You know what I mean? Like I wanted to hear some type of witty comebacks because he had some wit to him when he's on his social media, saying like he's got his memes. Everybody's got the gifts and the memes, but when you actually got to get on a mic, when you actually got to talk and say something,
Twitter fingers,
you shell up a little bit.
Yeah.
What are you shaking your head about, Alex? What do you got?
Because you try to have a teaching moment with a kid who's just sitting on his couch, like he doesn't care. Bro.
I was gonna say, hey, we were talking about.
What do you mean he doesn't care? He's gonna listen to this entire thing.
Yeah, for the rest of his life and be psyched about it. He won.
Not really. How do you? Yeah, I guess it depends on how you're seeing it as winning.
Okay, he won because he got the attention he was looking for.
Yeah.
What did he say he do it for?
We legitimately got nothing out of that.
Nothing.
There's gonna be
you got no answers.
No.
You got no answers.
There's gonna be a.
He didn't learn anything.
We lost.
You said we lost?
We just took an L, dude, on a Monday.
I guess.
DB got his shit off though, so that was.
I got
good.
mine. Yeah. So he gonna be thinking about that. Damn, what kind of man? Fuck.
He showed you told him that he showed up to the Starbucks. Now that other kid's fucking scared. He would never talk shit again.
That's funny as hell that he knew that I showed up today.
I've gotten to check a box though of talking to a hater
team,
now.
Bro, they won. They got 2 W's.
They got 2 dubs on the head.
I just feel like my man will get to a point in his life where he'll, acquire something, right? He'll be laying back and back. That motherfucker comp was right.
Yo,
all right, what do we got? Bare bottom?
You're gonna be a great dad. Just the lesson that you just try to teach a kid like that. Imagine
I see. It's like all the weird the clout stuff is like, I legit am thinking of it as a conversational teaching moment piece. And I guess that's losing.
We learned something.
Yeah, we learned something today.
For real.
Feel free to go completely off script and riff with your thoughts on the brand Bare Bottom Clothing. Shout out Bare Bottom, no free shout outs. Do you guys have Bare Bottom Clothing?
I don't even know that.
You will after this fucking ad read. Because Bare Bottom Clothing
read the whole tip to the host.
The Bare Bottom Clothing, these swimming trunks I got, and I will take a picture for you guys when I get home so Blas can add it and clip it in there. They are some of the best looking swim trunks I've had in a long time, right? They compete with my other brands. I'm not going to say my other brands, but they compete with them. They also compete with the swimming trunks that the boys got coming out here soon that you guys need to keep your eye out for. But Bare Bottom, the internet's best deal on high quality and versatile menswear. You can get 2 pairs of their best selling stretch shorts, plus their antimicrobial, I always had the R, antimicrobial and moisture wicking tech tee for under $100. Priced right every day, so you don't have to wait around all year for sales like Christmas. Over 10,000 5-star reviews from guys that have already made Bare Bottom threads their everyday go-to. Their zero chafe stretch swim trunks feature quick drying 4-way stretch fabric made sustainably from recycled plastic bottles. Most shorts and swim trunks are available in both 5.5-inch and 7-inch inseams, designed to transition from the couch to the gym and work to play or whatever you boys do. They only make threads you will love wearing all day long. Right now, our listeners get free shipping on their first order of these super comfortable threads at barebottomclothing.com with code BUSSIN. Just go to barebottomclothing.com. That's BEAR, like the animal, clothing.com, and use code BUSSIN to get free shipping on your first order. Rate that ad right there, Corey. Rate that ad read.
For a quick second there, I felt like I was listening to like Wolf of Wall Street. Like you sold me on something. I don't know what it was. I'm gonna go check it out though. That's how much I like that ad read.
But rate the ad read.
4.5.
Oh, I can live with that. I can take that.
Just
I thought you were gonna come a little more correct.
Depends on what it's out of. But you know what it was.
What do we got here? DB's high school highlights. We about to watch your highlights. Were you like that in high school?
That's the Coffin Corner right there.
Yeah, this was on Twitter this week.
Oh my
God. They call that bitch the Coffin Corner.
Oh, somebody posted that for you on Twitter. That's when it's
901. That's Memphis, isn't it?
Yeah, Memphis.
Dude, growing up
662, that's Mississippi.
Growing up in Memphis, like you have a lot of
and
Memphis
you stayed
pride.
up. You didn't even go down with them. That's what's crazy.
Oh yeah, no.
You stayed completely up. Wow.
I know that's athletic ability right there.
No question.
Because I'm falling, like I'm lunging and I'm falling on my stomach.
Done. I'm on the floor too.
Yeah. But being able to keep your feet in that situation is.
It looks crazy how you did. You almost went.
How many stars were you?
2.
You were 2 stars.
That's a lot of stars.
That's solid. You've been in the mud the entire time.
In that, huh?
I fucking respect
What stars were you?
I was a 4.
4 stars.
A lot of people talk like I was a bust.
I was 0 stars, bro.
A 4-star that goes undrafted. If you live in the world of stars, that's a bust.
But you're right.
If you live in the world of draft picks and everything else, you know, because it almost seems like high round draft picks that were 2 stars, they want to live like, oh, I was a 2-star.
Yeah. And
now all of a sudden I'm a first round draft pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got people that live in our world of like, you know, we were undrafted and we've played in the league, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? It kind of depends on where you're at on the spectrum.
I didn't even get my stars until a week before signing day.
Oh, you weren't even in the library.
I wasn't even in that bitch at all. Then I had I already committed to Arkansas State. And then I was hooping I was playing basketball in high school. And you probably don't remember his name, Big Tip.
Big Tip?
Aubrey Phillips. He played. He was supposed to commit to Florida State. He was like number 2 tackle in the country, and he went to the same high school, and he transferred to Auburn. But in that before they were trying. Auburn was already trying to get him to come there, and we were just in the gym practicing. It threw me a lob. I was dunking on niggas and shit, and the coach was like literally just watching Trooper Taylor, and he just asked the coach like, "Damn, he play football?" He was like, "Yeah, the football coach is in there," and wanted to watch my highlight tape. And just off, and that was a week before signing day.
That's how you got offered dunking a basketball, and then they go and check out that.
And then they told Rivals, and then Rivals hit me up and gave me 2 stars.
2 stars, bro.
You went to Auburn. I mean,
what do you got to do for stars? So you got to dunk a basketball for some stars. What'd you do for 4 stars, bro? Out of Missouri.
Hey, nah, but he was Mr. Missouri.
I had no stars, bro. I don't know how to get one. I didn't know how to get.
My position was athlete too.
But see, I didn't know. That's what I'm saying. I felt like I was cold.
Yeah,
I whoop niggas in the city and shit, and I ain't getting no stars. Like, how that happened? I don't know.
That's tough. You got the little ATH that always looked hard.
That is.
Yeah.
What's your little mug shot was looking like?
Trash.
Zits.
Probably.
I had zits on my face.
Pull it up.
That's how it's supposed to be though.
Scrawny, a little scrawny.
That's how it's supposed to be. Hey, that's how you know the grinding pictures, bro. You were grinding at that time.
Grinders. 2008.
Oh, we got an NFL pick now.
What? They upgraded.
They keep up.
My boy.
God, Lee, that boy looked like he's off a bender, bro.
Hey, you look like the kid. You look like the kid in the movie that stay in the trailer park, bad as fuck.
Dog, you did get it out the mud for real.
Yes, sir.
I like that you went mouth closed on both of them too.
Good
no
choice.
Question, bro. They gave you.
I didn't have these teeth back in the day.
Self-awareness, very good.
Yeah,
they gave you at least
trailer
3
park
of those because they thought you were gonna fuck them up.
It looked like you just got out of a fight.
Give me
right
3
there.
stars, motherfucker.
No, I was persistent on talking to like rivals.
Oh, yeah. On the
my area never didn't really get recruited. I was kind of one of those kids that sat and you like watch everybody's highlights. Like, man, I can do that. I can be this, blah blah blah. But you get into like those Nike camps and stuff, and where it took off for me was like, small flex. I was a Nike camp MVP.
Damn, what you mean? Like talking about over the whole camp?
Dang on, don't get too loud now.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, for a linebacker.
Oh. Who else was in the camp though? Anybody?
And this is when colleges could come to. This is when colleges could come to the.
Oh, that's the one. Hey, look at your boy.
Hey, you haven't changed, bro. You kind of look the same.
Hey, you're young face, baby. Black don't crack.
Black don't crack, man.
Unless you do.
Hey, with the puka shells.
Oh yeah, that was,
you and Will were both wearing puka shells.
Hey, yo, I thought that was a white person thing.
Nah, people, I went to a private school in Memphis, bro. You know, we couldn't wear chains. We couldn't wear.
Private school.
Hell yeah, I went to the best football school in the city. Fuck you talking about?
What was
and
it?
Then I went to Miss.
I thought you was like.
I was gonna say
in the mud.
I had middle school, so I was.
You're going to a private school. You're a private school kid.
In high school, yeah, 9th to 11th grade.
So you're not a public school kid.
I graduated from public school. Before I went to high school.
You graduated from public school.
But before I got
out of 8th grade.
Yeah, like I gotta stay in the same place. Black people can't raise up.
No, I'm not saying if you're a white person.
Keep me down.
No. If you're a white,
fucked up.
No. Don't make this that. Don't make this that. Don't make this. You're gonna get me uncomfortable very quickly.
You know I do it. But look, this is the point.
You got two white guys sitting right here. Don't make us uncomfortable.
First of all, that's the point. I had to leave the school that I was going to because it was in 6th grade we coming through a metal detectors. Like 6th grade, and like before you go to school every day, everybody got to come through one door. Metal detectors. Rather you got dropped off or ride the bus. My mom and dad was like, nigga, you was not finna stay over here too long. And then I got better at football. And then the Christian Brothers school, they had sister schools and like little brother schools and shit, like middle school. And then they pay for you to go to those schools, and then you end up going to Christian Brothers because you football.
So you got kind of a scally.
Yeah, I was playing.
You got kind of a scally to go to the private school.
So it's like a system you go through. Like they have it with another school and through basketball. It's a MUS, they do it through football and basketball.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a little system. But then I went to Olive Branch because I left the school.
All right, your street cred is back.
Come on, baby.
I'm just saying, dude. You get a Brentwood kid sitting on this couch one day.
I'm in Memphis, baby. Come on now. Anywhere in Memphis, it can pop. You know what I'm saying? Commissary, it could have popped off.
That's where I wanted to go when I was talking about you being from Memphis. Let's talk about Germantown. Germantown. What is it? What's the commissary? The barbecue spot.
Was it delicious? I've never been to Memphis, so I'm excited to hear about your time there.
It was phenomenal. Are you a baked beans guy?
Yeah, for sure.
Baked beans,
they got decent baked beans.
Nah, baked beans be buzzing.
No.
It'd be buzzing.
They got a nice mesquite taste in the aftertaste.
Yes.
But when you first take a bite, it does taste a little bit like canned baked beans.
Oh, he said canned.
Listen, I love baked beans. I love baked beans.
Dude,
them niggas is gonna remember you.
Told a Starbucks story. You are so ready for him to not come at you.
Listen. Then you got their ribs. Great. I'm not a big dry rub guy. I'm more of a wet rib. They fall off the bone nicely. They have a good hot spicy barbecue sauce. Their pork shoulder, they said they're known for that. I'm not a big pork shoulder guy.
My favorite.
I'm not a big pork shoulder. It seems like it was good, but like it was like, it tastes like pork shoulder. What else I had? The links.
Yeah.
Elite.
Links guy?
Yeah.
Elite. I'm not a big links guy. I got, what is it? It's like the Grand Slam or the Big Sal or something.
But you did all this at 9 a.m.
Yeah. Right when so here's some context. Yeah, I did the tweet eating like a king at 9 a.m. And the night before we had a wedding in Memphis. And we hit the wedding. It's like 9 o'clock. We're like, all right, let's go to bed. When we wake up, we're in Memphis, so we got to get barbecue. Let's see when the commissary opens up. 9 o'clock, we get our coffee. We get there sharp. 9 o'clock, sit down and have a great meal. She wasn't hype about not eating breakfast for breakfast, but when in Memphis, right?
Got to.
Are there any other go-to spots in Memphis?
1,000. Like I seen Preston telling your ass where to go, and he didn't. You should have went to Ching. That's another thing. We know for hot wings. I know. Yeah, Team Wings.
Everywhere's known for hot wings, dude.
You sleep as fuck.
Everywhere's known for hot wings.
Literally 2 places in the United States, for real, that's known for hot wings. Atlanta and Memphis. I don't care about nobody else. Y'all hot wings is not busting. Even Buffalo, nigga.
I've never even heard of Atlanta and Memphis.
Buffalo's not good.
Straight up. I'm talking about you can go Google that shit. We got plenty of spots.
He said you can go Google that
shit. Even the fucking barbecue spots, they busting with the wings.
To me, wings are wings.
No, see, that's what you fucking up at. Wings is not wings, bro. You get the honey barbecue and barbecue.
No.
Sriracha.
So now Sriracha's got a nice little zing to it.
Man, listen here.
Garlic Parmesan, honey gold, yeah. Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm talking about cooking up at the crib.
Wow, you figured out we have the same wing. We eat the same wings now.
No, we don't. You eat the same name of wings. You don't eat the same wings.
Oh, because I haven't been to Memphis and Atlanta.
We need Ching's wings.
Now you getting it. You need Ching's.
I bet it tastes like chicken and fucking sauce on the wing.
Just like you said, you disrespected Germantown conversation of baked beans, some of them hoes out of can.
Listen, I know baked beans. I will make
from
you
the
some
same nigga
baked beans.
That
peanut
face
butter
definitely grew up on baked beans.
Thank you.
No doubt about that. He definitely grew up on canned beans too, so he might know.
From those high school pictures, that was chewing the can off of that motherfucker. That's how two got fucked up.
Hell yeah, we finally fucking figured it out. That boy was eating through the van can of baked beans. Oh my god, dude.
Fuck. That was good. Hey, that was solid, boys.
But
so we can agree though that I know baked beans.
I think
you
so.
You might got us on that.
All right. Fuck. What do we got next? DB, you lost a national championship ring. That is. You said you committed to Auburn. Like I want to know. Like what's it like playing in the old SEC, playing at Auburn? Obviously, you lost a national championship ring.
Yeah, I got a tattoo, so make up for it.
What championship was that?
It don't have diamonds in it.
I might do like Lil Uzi Vert and put diamonds in my shit.
Yeah.
So how'd you lose the national championship ring? Give us a story.
Man, it was not even serious. I was in Panama City on some spring break shit.
Having fun?
For the first time I feel like I ever washed my hands after I peed in the club. I took my ring off, set that bitch down, washed my hands, get a little napkin. I just walk away. I just right to the doorstep. I did go out. And I was like, what the fuck? Turn back around. That bitch gone. Nigga took that bitch and was gone.
When you were in the bathroom?
I walked out. I pissed, washed my hands, walked out. I'm in my homeboy Sean. I'm like, fuck. Turn back around. I mean, it was right in the little edge by the paper towel, so I know that bitch was gone. Nigga seen that bitch and swiped that hoe.
Yeah.
That's tough. Were you pissed? Were you worked up? Were you like Starbucks worked up?
Oh, hell yeah. I asked the bathroom there. I was like, bro, what the fuck you mean you ain't even see me in here? I'll start snapping. My homeboy had to come in there and get me, bro. I'll start slapping paper towels and shit everywhere. On the floor. I ain't give a fuck. I was hot.
I would be mad.
Because I know it had to be him.
Bro.
I mean, it could have been somebody else, but I was playing my odds right there. Like, this nigga was in there. He was the bathroom nigga. He handing out paper towels and shit. You saw me. Well, I think you could have saw me, and then boom, seen that shit, snatched it up, put it in his pocket, act like anything going on.
Did you pat him down?
Nah, I wanted to, but he kept on trying like, you gotta go.
He had it.
He had it.
He had it.
The fuck?
That's tough.
He got security in there holding and drug my ass about that bitch. We in Panama. I ain't finna go to jail in Florida. Hell nah.
Rough in Florida, right?
I don't know. It's not Memphis. I'd rather go to jail in Memphis if I gotta go to jail about something. Hey, y'all come get me. So you can't call nobody in Florida. That's too far.
Yeah.
That's too far.
Oh, he definitely snatched that. If he's not letting you like feel him up.
I mean, I don't want to feel a nigga up, but
you wouldn't for a natty ring?
Oh.
Nah, because I got another one.
Word.
Oh, you got 2 national championship
rings?
Yeah,
they come. So the school gets you one, BCS gets you one, and then you get an SEC championship ring. So we had 3 in that.
Yeah, you're right.
Which ring was better though?
The one that lost.
BCS, the one you lost?
Clearly the one he carries
BCS.
around at Panama for spring break. Sure. What are you trying to do? You trying to flex like that in at spring break?
Yeah, he's trying to get some bitches for sure.
Exactly. What the fuck are you talking about? And I had the Outback Bowl on next to us. It was big edge. Then I had before I even took the Outback Bowl out because it just didn't look right because the Outback Bowl was like not even real gold. That bitch was like like a rose gold type of shit, so it didn't match.
Give you a
the other
rose
one.
gold?
I think it was like, it's Outback, bro. You don't get no real shit. So then the BCS was platinum, all platinum with a blue diamond, big ass blue diamond in it. And I was like, all right, that don't match the fit if I got the Outback. So I took that bitch off, had it in my pocket. Still got that. I'd rather have lost that bullshit.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I was fixated on picturing you wearing like all your jewelry, like all your football rings.
I mean, I got pictures like that on somewhere on the internet.
I bet you do.
I remember I was at the house in my room from high school, and I got the picture like Jordan. How Jordan put his hand up? I did that shit.
Yeah, you did.
You get state rings? Any college rings? What kind of rings?
We got like the bowl game rings. They kind of just sit in the boxes and stuff.
Yeah. Like, I got Chick-fil-A bowl ring, that bit.
Yeah, class ring.
Yeah, no.
Bro, I got a story about that. See, look, class ring. Never got a class ring from no school I went to. Because in high school.
Well, you got class rings in like high school and stuff?
No. Because then when I transferred, we were supposed to, the day like my last day of school there, me and my homeboy, he was transferring too. They had a ring ceremony for seniors coming up, you know what I'm saying? We finna get your rings. We was like, nigga, we already knew we were finna transfer. We was like, man, we ain't gotta go to that shit. I had worked at Smoothie King. I like, let's go to Smoothie King, get some smoothies, then boom. Foot on over to Smoothie King. Actually, we drove over there, start getting calls. Like from all type of numbers. Then my daddy called me. Was like, hey, where the fuck you at? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Man, Smoothie King. Why the fuck you ain't at the school? I'm like, oh, cause they having a ring ceremony, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even finna be here next year. And he just hung up the phone. I was like, this nigga, man. So we pulled back up, and the principal standing outside with the brother with his little dress on, the priest and shit, and they was hot because they found out at the same time that we were about to transfer, and then we just had skipped that shit and left school. And for the last 3 days there, they made us clean up the school like throughout the day. So we be in that bed, had the sweet paper and shit. So that's why I ain't get a ring. Then when I transferred, it was like,
yeah.
Okay, I'm finna go to college now. We got to Auburn, and it was like,
go to college.
All right, I'm trying to go to the NFL.
So you were an NFL guy in high school. Like, yeah, I'm getting to the league.
Man, when I started transferring school, that's when it's like it's a business. Like it's time to work.
Oh, you were operating as a business in high school.
Man, it's like, yeah, I always wanted to go professional in something, basketball or football. Obviously, hoop nigga dreams always.
Oh yeah, so, you did say you were good at basketball.
That's what I'm saying. So when I started realizing my sophomore
Are you actually
year,
good though?
Come on, bro. I'm trying to.
I'm just saying, you
come
know.
Come on now, hey, I'm hooping with niggas like Cam Payne, hooping with niggas like John Henson. That was my teammates. My boy in China now, fuck, he play with the Warriors. How am I forgetting my nigga name?
No.
Ian Clark.
Yeah.
Come on now, John. He went to Germantown.
You're naming other guys. I'm wondering if you were that
I'm
good.
talking about I'm on the team, running point. I'm pulling the ball out of the court, passing it to these niggas. Who?
Because we've been around some NFL locker rooms now. You know, a lot of the boys think they're NBA All-Stars.
I know, man. Look, I wasn't silly like that. I knew back then, though, in sophomore, hey, look, I can hit people harder than I can pull up on my jumper. Fuck that jumper. So I still gonna play football though. I mean, still play basketball though.
So did you play your junior and senior year?
Yeah.
Were you all state?
No, I was all state in football. The shit that mattered.
I'm with you on that. Yeah. I think it's more so this hype train that you're building about basketball.
I still played, but I dropped the hoop. Like, I want to make it to the NBA like freshman, sophomore year when I started getting like bigger, so I could start getting super aggressive playing. I didn't care about. I wanted to dunk. That's all I cared about. I was like, I ain't finna be too serious. And then I started seeing these motherfuckers 6'10", 6'6". Hey, 6'6", you the point guard? Never mind. Fuck that shit.
Okay.
No.
Were you all district?
Yeah. Come on now. I'm in the damn dozen now.
Region?
Yeah, every week.
Regional?
Dozen.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm in that damn dozen, football and basketball. Don't try me, William.
Hey, bro.
Hey, no disrespect. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it.
Get to the bottom of it. And that's the bottom get to. I'm a hooper. I was hooping since I was 4.
Will, Starbucks, bro. We'll pull up on you.
I know.
Anywhere.
Listen, I'm happy we're stepbrothers, because I'm not trying to get to any point to where we're showing up at a Starbucks and DB's asking, hey, you seen this motherfucker? And he's showing him my old Rivals picture. Like, keep your eye out for this dude.
Yo.
Let's get to an ad read. BetterHelp. Shout out BetterHelp Therapy. No free shout outs. We're going to get serious for a second. The last year has been hard on a lot of people, And that's why we're doing some new things and partnering with our new sponsor, BetterHelp Online Therapy. At Barstool Sports, we truly love and appreciate our listeners. And without you, none of us would be able to do what we do every day. So once in a while, we try to bring you something good. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. A lot of us take care of our bodies, but with as tough of a year it has been on many of us, we might also want to think more about taking care of our minds. There's a misunderstanding of what therapy is. It can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be sitting around and talking about your feelings. I've been doing premarital counseling, which has led me up to this wedding this weekend. Shout out us. And doing the premarital counseling has honestly been phenomenal. Nothing short of phenomenal. We're able to talk about the best way to explain it is when you usually sit with your significant other. At home, you come home after a long day, people have their own stressors going on, right? You sit down, and when one wants to approach the other about picking up after yourself or showing up for this or doing that, or hey, you forgot to do this, usually the other has their guard up, no matter how nice the other person is. About, okay, I've learned the last time, now I'm going to approach you a little differently this time. But me and my twisted brain, I know that my fiance is still just coming at me from a different angle, and I'm already getting my guard up. Therapy is essentially, you get to go in and the therapist brings up topics for you based on tests, based on things that they do for you. And they bring up these talking points for you so you never feel like you have your guard up. When everyone is struggling with something, there is absolutely no shame in it. You don't have to tell everyone about your personal business, but you can talk to a therapist about it privately. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours. Join millions of people who are seeing what therapy is really all about. It's always a good time to invest in yourself because you are your greatest asset. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/bussin. That's BetterHelp.com/bussin. When you were going through your transitional period of not making it with the Titans and then the Bears, because I know you were very high on the camp that you had with the Bears. You felt good. You were pretty, shot down when you didn't make it.
Yeah, for sure. That was like that second time, that one hurt because I felt like there's no way that they were going to cut me. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't have any preseason games. Like, I thought they were going to roll with like dudes that were, making a difference in practice for like their line. So I was playing center. Like, I was the leader of the second line pretty much. But like, I could have done guard, whatever. So like, I mean, but looking back, I get why now they were sticking with their guys that they had majority of the year before. So, but I mean, like.
What do you feel like you were going through mentally? Because you went to New England.
Yeah.
And you were only there a week.
I felt like I went to New England just because I wanted to please someone. I don't know who I was trying to please.
But you felt like I got to go do it since I got an opportunity.
Like I feel like, if you got the opportunity to go play for the Patriots, like versus other people would be like, go do that, dude. Go play for the greatest organization or whatever, whatever people would say about the Patriots. Like, old heads would say go play for the Patriots or whatever. But like, I got up there and quickly realized like this wasn't a great decision for me. Like this isn't an environment that I would like thrive in. I was like trying to survive for a little bit, and then already being let go by Chicago, like couple that on top with that, like I just wasn't in the best headspace for ball.
Yeah,
and you got to be like, you guys know, you got to be in a like a fucking elite mindset the whole time to be doing what you got to do on the field, in the classroom, in the weight room, all that. All while I wasn't with my family either. Like all
you just had a son. Your son's 18 months. Like how?
Yeah, so back then he was only like 6 months or so when that happened. Yeah. So like just fucking moving back and forth, like everything that goes in for grinders like us. Like, you've been to a bunch of fucking teams, all the moving, all that shit. I just was just tired of that. And then I needed to reset. And I think watching certain people like that I know around the league, like get out there and play and like quiz. When you were saying like dudes on the podcast, like, or like just giving people platforms to speak that might motivate people. I told you Mike did. Quiz does too. He did, like, every day being with him in the locker room with the Titans. Like,
Quiz man, bro.
Yo, he's the absolute man. Like, just watching him when he had to fill in for Taylor and Ty, like, I was like, dude, I got to come back. That's awesome. You know what I mean? So, like, different stuff like that. But I'm just excited to be back for sure.
Yeah. I want to say there's a story I heard. I forget who told me, but they were out at New England with you, and they said you weren't able to. You tapped out of a practice once.
Yo, I had cramp the day before at practice, and then like I was getting ready to go back through practice, and like just in warm-ups again, like my legs started cramping all over again, like just crazy. I don't know what it was. Like I was hydrated and everything, but like I was just starting to lock up, and I was like, I gotta go, man.
And the reason I bring that up is because because we got closer when quarantine happened, like COVID, we played Risk, we were doing all the video games and shit together. We got to know each other a little more, worked out with each other a few times.
For sure.
And seeing where you were when you wanted to take the rest of the year off, you could feel it in you mentally. Yeah. That you just kind of didn't know. And you're like, I think I'll do another shot next year. And low key, I'm thinking in my head, like, dude, if you don't take these opportunities, there might not be a shot because you're not a draft pick. You've been cut. You were cut in training camp. If you mess that opportunity up in New England, maybe you might not get another. And this is me thinking from my own perspective.
You texted me like what do you think about your window or something like
right? Because you're like, I think I'm going to take a year off, and I'm like, do you think your window's closing?
That's exactly what.
And then
said. And I was like, no, I don't think it is.
I'm glad it hasn't. It fires me up, but also like. I feel like you made a switch too, because you truly do look way better than you did last year.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And I don't know what all you did or like what mentally you kind of like figured out on your own with it, or was something that kind of lit a new fire under you. But like what happened in that time frame, because you started to turn it on in like a different, we stopped doing our whole group kind of stopped playing video games at night.
Yeah.
Like you kind of stopped doing all the shit. You're waking up, you're more structured early. You look in great shape. You're now looking like you're having the best time of your life out in New York, but you're in a completely different mental headspace too. So I'm kind of wanting to know what kinds of things were happening for you that brought you there.
It's kind of unexplainable. I can't really put words on it. I mean, I took my time, I guess, to just like wallow in self-pity or whatever, and then like I was just like, fuck this, I gotta get it, I gotta do something. So like I knew I still had it. I knew I still had playing ball in me. So I mean, I still got to make this team and whatnot.
Absolutely, for sure.
I knew that I could get back on a team and get my foot back in that door. So like it was just a matter of how much time I wanted to take and, you know, be with my son and my wife and whatnot. But literally, I think one day I woke up and I made a decision. Like, I mean, I still got time in this league. Like, I can do this. Well, like, kind of almost not regret, because I'm glad I came home and reset everything. Because that's, like you said, I feel great. You said I look better. I appreciate that. Like, I feel good about everything, my mindset, my work ethic, everything going into it. So I think it just really took some time of, you know, staying down and then kind of just like waking up and realizing everything is going to be fine and that you can get back to the top or do whatever you got to do that'll take you there. And then, I mean, just as far as, you know, looking better, training better, eating better, that all that stuff plays on your mental too. Like the food you put in your body, like the sleep, you know, if you don't get enough sleep, like everything plays into it. So I think just more structure and everything.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Was it the cupcake comment?
Yo, Taylor lit a fire.
I gotta know if they're, because the cupcake comment happened, and I'm telling you, I'm talking a month or two later, Corey looks like he just fucking everything switched. It might, obviously it's a combination of a lot of things, but did that cupcake comment?
I mean, maybe a little bit, because they say, you know, false enthusiasm turns into real enthusiasm after long enough or whatever. So like the first day after he said that, I went and worked out and like made sure that I put what I was doing and be like, where you at, cupcake or whatever.
You called them pencil legs, because you're calling Taylor pencil legs
out on the field. Yeah. But then like just day after day, I got used to just like putting what I was doing out there and like, all right, I mean, just letting people know I'm working now. And then like I don't know. I bought into that shit. Like
public accountability, essentially.
Yeah, essentially. Just like, I don't know, just people would, there'd be a few dudes who'd be like, yo, I see you working, like, and I felt good about that. So I just kept that shit rolling.
That fires me up.
Yeah,
because at the same time, you have to endure any type of clapbacks from your boys that are like, why are you posting?
Yeah, there's always
Corey would also
dudes.
send us the fucking his arm selfie and stuff.
Because Will wouldn't be working out, and I'd be like, hey, bro, I'm looking good right now. You gotta look better.
Take it easy now. People can take that out of context. I wasn't working out with you.
You see what bro just said? There you go. If you be working out, you'll be on the team by now.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, he got me with that one.
So yeah, that's where I'm at, bro. Just basically hit the reset button and now feel fucking phenomenal.
Brick by brick.
Yeah. Day by day.
No, that fires me up, but that's the biggest thing I wanted you to talk about on the pod.
Yeah.
Just because you're a fucking journeyman that has had to grind and has been in a few different mental spaces.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot that goes on in that first year when you have a kid too, especially when it was like a COVID year. Like it was wild.
You see why I haven't had any kids while I've been playing.
And then you got to leave. You got to leave old boy for like a month at a time to go to training camp like that.
Yeah.
It just kind of weighs on you in different ways.
I love that.
Yeah, for sure.
This has been a great pod, boys.
Yes.
Follow, subscribe to the Raw Room, YouTube, all the podcast platforms. Bussin With The Boys, you can find us everywhere as well. YouTube, all the podcast platforms. Buy our merch. We got some new dad hats. I'll hook you guys up with dad hats.
Easy.
We got the new dad hats in the store. It's not too late to buy them for your dad. We also got some summer gear coming out. Barstool merch store, barstoolsports.com/merch. Hit the brands tab. Go down to Bussin With The Boys. You'll find all the merch there. Yeah, appreciate you guys for listening. Be a fucking wolf, and as always, big hugs, tiny little kisses. Taylor will be doing a solo pod. I'll be out of the office. The boys getting married. I'll be on the honeymoon out in Bora Bora. So the boys excited, but appreciate you guys. Love you, all that fun stuff. Bussin With The Boys.
Yes, sir.
Big shout out to you guys. If you enjoyed this episode and love and support Bussin With The Boys, go to whatever podcast platform you're on and subscribe to us. Leave a review, rate 5 stars. If you're already subscribed, unsubscribe and resubscribe again. It helps the boys climb the charts. And again, we wouldn't be doing this and can't do this without you guys and all of your support. We also have a YouTube channel. If you'd like to watch our show or these episodes, they're on YouTube at Bussin With The Boys. We're also on social media at Bussin WTB. You can follow us everywhere. Go buy our merch. You guys know that whole deal. But thank you so much. We are forever grateful for you. The biggest of hugs and tiniest of kisses for the boys, always and forever.